Alright, good evening everyone. Today is Sunday, June 29th. I hope you all enjoyed your weekend. Jumping right into the charts, the spiders closed up 0.19% on Friday. Right now I have a daily chart pulled up here. I'm zoomed out quite a bit. If you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I've had this trend line here drawn in for quite some time now. If we zoom in and look at let's take a look at the 10-minute time frame. Friday we pulled right into that level within a few cents, and we did bounce off of that level. For the most part, overall, if we take a look at the 60-minute time frame, like I said, for the most part, this trend line here has been working for us here. It got a little messy in here, but it did manage to bounce off of that level here again and here again, you'll see. And this was Friday's action here. The spiders is making lower highs, as you can see. Here, June 19th, we put in a high of 196.60. We made a lower high on the 24th of this month. The high here was 196.50, and Friday we made a high of 195.68. So right now the spiders is making lower highs. I just thought I'd point that out. This is a holiday weekend coming up this week. The markets are closed on Friday for 4th of July. I'm expecting a very low volume week. For now, this would be your support level, this uptrending line, and I do have a level of support here at 194.80. But again, for the most part, I am expecting a very low volume trading week. Friday we only traded 71 million shares. This market's been running on very low volume. Next up, Tesla. Tesla has not quite hit my 244.28 level. Friday it closed up 1.47%. Right now nothing's changed on Tesla. You will find support here at 231.46, and my resistance level sits at 244.28. Next up, the triple D's, 3D Systems. I've been talking about this stock since I think on this date, the 24th. I am long this stock. So far we're up about 7% off of that retrace move here on the 24th of this month. My target is still around $64, even number. I'd like to see some consolidation before moving up to this 64 level, so keep an eye on this one. Here's another one I had a request on, PRAN. I like the pattern here. If this stock breaks 235, this could see a nice move up. I would say watch this level here, 271. If this does break 235, and you will find some support at your 20-day moving average. Currently it is at 198. Stretch this out a bit. There we go. Like I was saying, you will find support here at the 20-day moving average. Right now it's at 198, and your 50-day moving average 183. I'm sorry, 185. is where it stands right now. This stock had a nice move here on May 27th, formed a nice pattern after making a nice move up, consolidated, and made new highs, and it looks like it's trying to break this 235 level. So I like this one. Keep this one on watch. Another request I had was GLW. I worked up a few levels on this one. Right now, your first level to break would be 2205. The stock closed up 1.15% on Friday. Closed at 22 even number. So watch your 2205 level. The next level I'm seeing is 2343. Right now I am looking at a weekly chart. So 2343 is your next level. You'll see where that comes from, right in here. And this time is about February of 2011. And your next level to watch would be 2961. But that's if it breaks these levels here. You will find some support at your blue line, your 20-day moving average here. Currently it's at 2058. And again, this was a weekly chart here. Nothing wrong with this one. It is up a little under 100%. It put in a low here of 1382 since October of last year. Right now it is trading at $22. For me personally, this is probably too late to get into, but if you're in this already, keep these levels in mind. Next up, ADSK. This is one I am long already. I like this pattern. I'm in at about 55 and change. Autodesk closed up 0.27% on Friday. My first target is 57.10. A few cents away from that right now. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Next up, Goldman GS. I'm expecting Goldman to have a short-term bounce off of this move into the 20-day moving average. Friday it did bounce off of that. This one still closed down 0.73%, but I'd like to see a little bounce here on Goldman Sachs. Your next level of support, in case this does not move up, would be your 200-day moving average. That sits at 164.76. Moving on to Facebook. Facebook closed up 0.7% on Friday, closing at 67.60. If you look at the weekly chart, in my last videos I had mentioned I was watching this 67.36 level. On a weekly time frame, we did manage to close above that level. Right now I am a bit bullish on Facebook. I think your next level to watch would be 69.60 area for Facebook. So keep an eye on that one. Next up, Yelp. Yelp is still consolidating for now. My next level to watch is 81.64 and support at 75.43. If this level does not hold, you will find some more support here at around $71 even number. Next up, Netflix. This one closed up 0.56% on Friday. I am expecting this to move back up to double top 458. I won't be surprised if we get there. This is just consolidating for now. It does have a small gap to fill at 431.21, but for now, nothing wrong with Netflix. Next up, Yahoo. In my older videos, I was looking for a bounce here on Yahoo. As you can see, we have moved up since Thursday, I believe. This was Thursday here, this was Friday. But Yahoo should pull back now. You will find some resistance here at 34.70, and your moving averages here, your blue line being your 20-day moving average, and this red line here, which is your 50-day. Currently those are at around 34.95. Next up, Bank of America. This one's a bit sloppy on the daily chart, but it's still holding inside of this this green candle on June 17th. The low on this candle is 15.26. I've added that level here. That is support right now. If it holds that level, this is still bullish. However, you do have some resistance here at your 20-day moving average and your 200-day moving average. Your 20-day moving average is at 15.49, and your 200 is at 15.62. So again, this is still okay, but there's a lot of resistance here on Bank of America. Next up, Amazon. This one to me is forming a bit of a bearish pattern. I would expect Amazon to fall down to this 316.49 level. If you take a look here, your 50-day moving average right now is hovering below that 316.49 level. I think you will find some support here. Right now that stands at 314.10. Next up, SLV. There we go. Silver, as you guys know, I've been watching this downtrending line. Friday, silver closed down 0.35%. Right now it is just consolidating a bit. There is some support here at your 20-day moving, your 200, your 20, and your 50. I think if silver breaks this downtrending line, this could see a move back up to 23.65. So I'm keeping a very close eye on the SLV. Next up, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is having a hard time here at breaking this 170 level. For now, I am not involved in LinkedIn. If you look at the 10-minute time frame, this one's just been consolidating for quite some time now, since June 11th or June 13th. So it's been a few days. It's just been in consolidation mode. If this breaks 170, I would expect LinkedIn to move up towards 180.96, somewhere around that level. So keep an eye on that in case it does break 170. Next up, Best Buy, symbol BBY. I've talked about this one for a long time. Friday we closed up 2.37%. As you all know, my first target was 31.20. The high on Friday was 31.09. It's about 11 cents off of my first target. For now, I'd like to see this consolidate a bit. Maybe break 31.20, close above that level before we get to this 33 level, which would be gap fill. If you zoom out a bit on the daily chart, there's your gap fill right here. That day was August 20th of 2013. 33 even number. Last but not least, Twitter. Twitter closed down 1.23% on Friday. I looked at the weekly chart on Twitter earlier today. If you look at the weekly chart, you will find, or you'll see this blue line, your 20-day moving average on the weekly chart sits at 42.92. So if you look at the daily chart, I drew that in here, 42.92. I think you will find some resistance here on Twitter. If this manages to break that level, then I think you'd see 46.81. But I'd like to see how this reacts to 42.92 this week. You will find some support at 38.05 and down here around this 36.10 area here. Alright, that's all I had for tonight. Let me just check my list here. Here's one, WWE. I talked about this one a few weeks ago. It's still holding inside of this this ascending line. Excuse me. Friday it closed up 0.26%. I think a break of 11.94 should move this stock higher. So that one's still on my watch list for now. And that's all I had for tonight. Thank you guys for subscribing. There's 81 of you guys now who have subscribed to the channel. Thank you guys for that. And I'll keep putting out more videos. Thank you guys.